Let's learn quality. It's a noun and it's an adjective. When we use it on its own, it usually means that something is good, very good. The shop has been selling quality goods for over a century. We focus on quality. We want to be the best. It isn't always good though. Quality can be about how good or how bad something is. I'm afraid the quality of your work isn't good enough. We're going to let you go. A quality of something or someone is one of their characteristics. Your kindness is your best quality. Keep mixing the sauce until it has a smooth quality. So, quality can mean something good, could refer to how good or bad something is, or one of its characteristics. We think this video has an informative quality and that it's really high quality.
As a noun, capacity means the total amount that can be produced or contained. The farm is working at full capacity. It can't produce any more milk. The export capacity of the country has increased in recent years. Also, as a noun, capacity is a person's ability to do something. You can get the promotion. The skills needed are not beyond your capacity. You have to work within the capacity of your abilities. Capacity is frequently used in the phrase at capacity, which means full. We can also say reach capacity, which means become full. There are no tickets left. The stadium is at capacity. This class has reached capacity. I'll add you to the waiting list. We hope understanding this lesson isn't beyond your capacity.
Let's learn cause. As a verb, it can mean make something happen, and it's usually something bad. I didn't cause the accident, it was him. The flooding was caused by heavy rainfall. In a similar way, as a noun, it can mean the reason something happened. The cause of the fire was being investigated. Bad posture is the cause of your back pain. It can also mean the reason that you feel in a particular way. Your low grades in maths are a cause for concern. Passing that exam is a real cause for celebration. If we want to say that we're doing something for a good reason, we can say it's for a good cause. Raising money for charity is hard work, but it's for a good cause. So, cause is all about the reason that something happens or why we feel in a certain way. We can help make sure that English doesn't cause you any problems.
Appropriate as an adjective means suitable or right for a specific occasion or situation. Is it appropriate to wear trainers to a conference? Is this film appropriate for children under 5? Appropriate is often used in semi-formal situations, so you may see it on official guidance or signs. It is essential to have the appropriate vaccinations before travelling. There are recommendations on appropriate levels of salt in food. As a verb, appropriate means to take and use something, often without permission. Notice the pronunciation difference. Appropriate. She was fired for appropriating millions of pounds from the business. The poet was accused of appropriating ideas from another writer.
Let's learn the verb consider. It can mean spend time to think or think about something. I'm going to take some time to consider, then I'll tell you my decision. I'm considering how we can best use our time. We can use it in a similar way to taking into account to say something is important when making a decision or judgment. She's learnt so much considering how late she started the course. We use consider with an object and an adjective or noun to describe what we think something or someone is like. I consider him to be the best writer of his generation. I consider her an expert. She knows so much about history. Consider is about spending time to think, thinking about what's important or thinking what something's like. Consider what's important to remember about consider, considering what you didn't know before.
There are lots of different uses of the preposition over. First, over means in a higher position than something else, which might be moving or not. The car goes over the bridge. Over can also mean cover. I put a blanket over the presents to hide them. And with verbs like fall, roll and trip, over means fall down. She fell over and hurt her knee. Over is also used to mean more than. This scarf cost over £30. And over can also mean finished. This lesson is over. Go and watch our other ones now.
Let's learn paint. The noun is just coloured liquid that makes things look nice. The verb is more complicated. If you paint something, it can mean that you put paint on it, usually with a brush. I'm going to paint this wall yellow and this one white. The table was painted green. But it can also mean to make a picture of something using paint. She painted a portrait of me. It looks great. The artist painted the beautiful landscape. It can also mean to apply a liquid to something with a brush, even when it isn't actually paint. Paint the pastry with egg before putting it in the oven. Paint the wood preserver on the fence to protect it. So, painting something can mean changing its colour or making a picture of it with paint, or just applying liquid with a brush.
General is an adjective with a similar meaning to common. It means involving most people and things. There is general interest in caring for animals and the environment. The general mood of employees is one of high satisfaction. Also, as an adjective, general can mean basic, necessary, and without detail. This 5-minute presentation will give you a general idea of the project. We only agreed the plan in general terms. There's still a lot to discuss. We also frequently use general in the phrase in general. In general means usually or in most situations. I eat healthily in general, but I do enjoy junk food sometimes. In general, I like reading any type of book. We hope this video gives you a general understanding of the word general.
Let's learn the noun energy. Firstly, it's the power that people and animals have that lets them move and think. I'm going to get a lot done today. I'm full of energy. I don't even have the energy to think right now. I need to sit down. It can also be what powers our vehicles and the things in our home. You can save energy by remembering to unplug your chargers. Green energy like solar power will help the planet. We can also talk about the energy a person or place has to describe how they make people feel. Your negative energy makes me feel uncomfortable. This city has such an infectious energy. Just being here is exciting. So, energy is the power that makes people and things move. And it can also describe things that make us feel a particular way. We all have problems, but are there any different ways to say that we have them? We can face or encounter problems. That just means that we have them, but it's a bit more dramatic. The company has faced many problems this year. I encountered many problems at university. Now, if we're having lots of them and they just won't go away, we can be beset with problems or dogged by problems. This project has been beset with problems since the start. The trip has been dogged by technical problems. If something causes problems, then it brings or poses them. Studying too much brings its own problems. You need a balance. This new way of working is posing some problems. Many things can bring or pose problems. We face them, encounter them, and can even be beset with or dogged by them.